No, can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. How's your back?
चल रहा है, अभी time लगेगा.
Acha. So are you able to walk around and all that, or you just very
I can
limited?
walk around, but not a lot.
Okay. 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 तो हुआ क्या था actually?
The L4 जो नीचे से जो
हाँ.
tailbone से the fourth one up.
Yep. Yep.
That got, there was a tear in that thing because of वो सामान उठाने उन सब में.
Oh, house movement में हो गया.
वो
Okay. 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 और क्या पढ़ाई कर रहे हो तुम? You said you were busy with school and all that.
SMU.
What are you doing in SMU?
The advanced strategic diploma.
Okay.
वो चल रहा है.
Okay, and that's all online, of course.
अभी ऑनलाइन चल रहा है, बाकी मतलब थ्रू जूम क्लासेस, बट बाकी वो है, इट हैज वो काइंड ऑफ नॉट रियली अ थीसिस बट need to write, so it's modular, right? So
Okay.
I've finished bunch of blocks, so uska jo assessment is sort of a short thesis kind of a thing,
right? Okay.
वो सब लिखने में और उसके कंसल्टेशन में टाइम जा रहा है.
Okay. Yeah, because काम wise, I mean, I don't know how you are dealing with it because this band बजा हुआ है. Yeah, आ रहे हैं. I think Vinay just asked for the details on this. क्या पता क्या है. Like, has Aditi's course started?
No, it got pushed out to October.
अच्छा, okay. तो internship खत्म हो गई उसकी?
Internship बताऊँ.
Okay. Hello, boss. Can't hear you. अच्छा, your audio is still connecting. हाँ. Can hear.
चौथा कहाँ गया?
चौथा क्या पता, बूम बूम कर रहा होगा. हर्ष को पूछो उसका रूममेट है.
अरे क्लियर है कि यहाँ पे रोशनी थोड़ी कम है.
It's okay actually. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, because your laptop's new, right? So I think it has a better camera. My laptop's old, so I've had to put a light pointing to the wall to create more light in my room.
Oh, अच्छा.
Yeah.
और हर्ष क्या न्यूज़ है?
Nothing. Just काम चल रहा है और क्या है?
घर से ही ना?
घर से.
Only I think so Jaspreet travels, right? Jaspreet has to go ना?
Yeah. घर से पिज्जा नहीं बेच सकता ना?
हाँ वही तो. नहीं तो वो डिलीवरी कर सकता है एक्चुअली जाके बूम बूम करके.
अरे तो his brother has been telling me कि because I was telling him, I don't order from his shop because delivery and minimum order and all that, right? So he says, never mind, you ask Jaspreet to bring on the bike. I said, if Jaspreet could bring on the bike, I could also bring it on the bike. How to bring pizza on a bike, man?
Yeah, true. क्या पी रहा है बे? Colorful.
Black coffee. पिएगा?
नहीं जी. मैं क्या बोला था? कल गया था क्या? राइट?
नहीं गया था. बिकॉज यहाँ पे बारिश होने लग गया था.
अच्छा.
9, 9:30 बारिश हो रहा था. Then I'm like, छोड़ो अभी कौन जाएगा. Anyway, I go usually. Sorry?
I go usually in the morning.
Where do you go to?
So यहाँ से Clementi Road to AYE से MCE, वहाँ से एक थोड़ा CBD में U-turn करके ECP, then PIE and back home.
Okay. Yeah, I do something similar.
कल मैं एक्चुअली बाहर निकला था सुबह, तो आई रियलाइज लाइक इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग इन द नाइट, सुबह बेटर है. मतलब धूप लगने का लाइक दिस इज टोटली डिफरेंट फीलिंग. आई एम नॉट यूज्ड टू इट नाउ.
Yeah. In fact, I thought today morning I'll go, but when I woke up at about 6, again it was really cloudy. Then I'm like, छोड़ो.
Oh, अच्छा.
Yeah.
हाँ,
And अभी बहुत बारिश गिर रहा है.
बारिश हो रहा है क्या पे?
बहुत मोटा बारिश हो रहा है.
उस साले यहाँ पे तो कुछ नहीं है. जसप्रीत सो गया लग रहा है मेरे को.
फोन कर उसको, फोन कर.
Why do I see lines on Vinal's video?
मेरे को लग रहा है ये वाला लाइन है क्या?
नहीं सामने there's slightly maybe adjust the resolution of the camera settings in Zoom.
पता नहीं यार, देखा नहीं कहाँ पे है इसका। ये तो मेरा बच्चा अटेंड करता है इसे, मैंने तो देखा भी नहीं इसका। वीडियो सेटिंग देखता हूँ। Original ratio, regularity,
Yeah, if you do original ratio, my video is a lot better in original ratio.
अच्छा any better?
और तेरा नया लैपटॉप है, you can actually do a green screen.
वो क्या होता है?
पीछे क्या कहते हैं उस कुछ जो भी फोटो लगाना है पीछे, that will become the screen behind.
पागल बंदी यार। जसप्रीत तो रेस्पॉन्ड तो किया था यार।
हाँ किया था, बट उसको फोन कर, वो क्या मालूम, वो पहले रिस्पॉन्ड किया था लाइक 10 बजे।
ओके,
भरोसा नहीं है, सो गया होगा।
तो आज काम नहीं करता क्या वो? उसका टाइमिंग डिफरेंट
आई
है
थिंक
ना?
उसका टाइमिंग का है संडेज एंड आई थिंक नहीं आज काम करता है। आई थिंक दोपहर में 1 बजे से, सो ही नीड्स टू लीव बाय लाइक 12:30 or something.
ओह अच्छा,
Something like that. ऐसा कुछ बोल रहा था, I vaguely remember.
Hello.
We did the recorded
Where are
call,
you?
right?
Where are you? Join the call now.
I don't say around the corner all, no.
कॉर्नर नहीं रे, कॉल बोला। अरे भाई
तो मैं ये तुम लोगों को बता देता हूँ, क्योंकि ये मैं जसप्रीत के साथ थोड़ा डिस्कस कर चुका हूँ। Basically, there's this guy called Bruce Smart. Okay.
Okay.
He went around the world on a Jigsaw 1000.
Okay. हाँ, I know.
Right. Sorry.
टायर लेके जा रहा था,
टायर वगैरह काफी चीजें लेके जा रहा था। ठीक है।
वो जो अभी ये जीएसए चलाता है वो बंदा।
हाँ, अभी वो जीएसए चलाता है,
दाढ़ी
गुंजा
वाला।
है, दाढ़ी है इतना बड़ा। हाँ।
I know.
So I bought his documentary, right? कुछ 7-8 pounds का था. So I bought his documentary online, and I got the download link. तो उसमें back then the video quality and his videoing skills and all were really like अपना जैसा बुरा हाल kind of situation. कि जो चीज हो गई थोड़ा सा वीडियो बना दिया, that kind of thing.
Correct.
So what he's done in his documentary is कि those videos are available on YouTube, but what he's done is he's been professionally recorded about different segments of his travel. Ki what were your best moments, what were your weak moments, why did you want to go? Like his reason to go was very, very strong. Like basically his mother died of cancer, and before dying she told him ki, why she don't regret and blah 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 and all of that. Ki you always said you want to go, but you've always never done it. So don't become old and frail like me, sort of thing. And then he goes on one trip, and then he gets depressed and tired, and he comes back. And then he restarts the journey again. So पूरा वो उसमें अपना inputs दे रहा है. So there's reference to the videos that he's showing. So in the 1-hour documentary, the videos are maybe only 20 minutes or 25 minutes. The rest of him is he's telling his story. And it's not like a voice overlay, but it cuts back to him in the studio talking, and then cuts back to the video, then cuts back and forth. So I thought that would be a nice way to preserve our video, because अपना सिर्फ वीडियो देखेगा तो 5 मिनट भी देखने का मन नहीं करता है.
Correct.
So and there's no reference, कुछ है नहीं. So I thought at least अपने सबकी stories will be collectively in one place. Jaspreet and I, we talked, so many stories that I had forgotten came to mind.
I got it.
So I thought, so your suggestion ki let's do it together is also nice.
Right.
So basically I'm recording now the video and the audio, and then as we start speaking, what will happen is it'll get saved as an MP4 file in the end.
Okay.
So now the thing is, because all of us have free Zoom accounts, right? Nobody's using a paid Zoom account.
No.
Yeah. So it'll get cut in 40 minutes. So what we'll do is, one option is we log back in today. The other option is we do the next session next Sunday.
Let us do one thing now. Let us go ahead with this session and see how things progress. उससे हमें ये idea मिल जाएगा.
हाँ, exactly. So my preference is कि अगले Sunday करते हैं next round. Right. Just so that we get I can look through the footage and see कि ठीक हुआ सब नहीं हुआ whatever, right? With all this you never know. And with Jaspreet and my video, what I realized after going through it, because we were talking all over and about everything at one time. So if I have to cut out from there, right, it'll become very challenging.
Yes.
So that is why I've put like roughly summarized the topics that we spoke about, and I've put it as questions, right? So usme se we can start talking about one topic at a time and probably go right in a circle of sorts or just crisscross. I think even that's fine as long as it's about one topic.
Right.
And then we'll see how it turns out. Okay.
क्यों रे बुम बुम चुप चुप क्यों है? Only extra stocks, huh?
Yeah.
Now he doesn't sound like Boom Boom anymore. It was very distressing to see him, show up at my car park and not hear him coming before that.
Coming, yeah.
वो वाली बात नहीं थी.
नहीं.
Okay. So let's see, right? Questions तो भेजा है मैंने. Okay. So there's roads and traffic, there's near misses, there's favorite trip, favorite part of the trip, favorite ride of the trip, low moments in the trip, some characters that we met, places, what did you like, what did you enjoy? So highlight, all that can sort of come together as one. Food, any other things that you enjoyed, any other things that you didn't enjoy. I think one that Jaspreet and I spoke excessively about was how would we redo this trip if we were to redo it.
Achha.
So, and the other thing I was thinking is ki, if somebody else want to do this trip, what will we suggest to them? Do exactly what we did and learn it for yourself, etc. Like ऐसा कुछ. So, और कुछ ideas हैं तो बताओ, then we'll take it from there.
ऐसा कुछ मन में आ नहीं रहा है, but if we have to redo it or we suggest somebody to do it, क्या suggestion देंगे, that is a good thing. Like at least we'll get to know that how we did and how we what we liked and what we didn't like, kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
एक ये तरीका है कि डे बाय डे बताओ कि अच्छा आज ये हुआ था ये था, which I thought was a bit
याद नहीं है.
साला मेरे को इतना याद भी नहीं है, वही बंदा है.
याद नहीं है. ऊपर से ना some things were like a collective high point or a collective low point or something like that. Just Bhagan mein you guys couldn't sleep, so you guys were both off, so बस वैसी सब चीजें. I thought it would just be easier that way. Okay. So करें शुरू? हाँ. So the first question that I've written down here is roads and the traffic. What was your experience with the roads and the traffic? Harsh, तुम start करो.
Harsh start कर लो.
The initial 35 kilometers was a nightmare, okay. But the bigger challenge was more of after having ridden in Thailand for almost 2.5 days, and suddenly that is not how bad the roads I was expecting at the start. But once we kind of went over that part, roads were generally okay. Took about the first half day to kind of just get a sense on the traffic in terms of how people are moving, how the fact that no one really cares whether you're honking or not. The people will just move as and when they want to move. So yeah, but you kind of get used to it, and the first 35-40 kilometers really puts you in a very low point, so that anything after that really looks good.
Yeah, true.
Very true. Vinal?
For me, the first thing was that as Harsh told, right, I wasn't expecting that bad roads anyways. And second thing was that for me, the whole trip, I was more like I'm back to India kind of sort of thing. Like, except the first 30-40 kilometers what we did, which was really bad. Obviously, that took out the energy that, okay, we are entering a new country and whatnot. And after that, everything looked much better than whatever we did anyway. So then the second thing is that by now I have lost the instinct of riding in India anyway. So it was like, I know this place, I know the way of riding there, but I'm not familiar with it, and this is not the bike I used to ride that way anyway, right? So it was like going back, but I don't have those instincts anymore, kind of thing. So it was learning. Uh, to be very frank enough, if that entry was any better, like the initial few 30, 40 minutes, whatever we did, those roads was were any better, I think it would have been much better. The trip would have been much better. I think so. That put us all in that. What do you say? Initial itself, we were like bogged down because of that. Those roads, I think so. And then I think roads in general, as Harsh told, was not bad, but it is only that we have gotten used to those Malaysian, Thailand roads that we always keep relating it to that, right? And the kind of bikes we ride, neither were they suited for those roads anyway. So yeah, about roads, those are the only things. But about traffic, it is the main thing that Malaysia, obviously, nobody comes in between we and the roads. And Thailand, we have still got wider roads that we can still run here and there. Here, there is no choice but to either slow down or you have to face it anyway. There is no other choice.
Yeah.
What was your awe?
Eh?
What is the balance of your statement of awe?
I didn't get it.
You were saying something like you were saying either you slow down or what is your awe?
You're saying
You get it,
either
a
you
statement
slow
of
down or, right, and then you stop. So what is that or?
Acha, either slow down or go and hit. No, your voice is getting like broken or something like that. Just please when you talk, or is it just me?
No. Jaspreet's voice is not clear. It's a bit crackly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
see. Let me
सुबह सुबह
try.
पिस्सा खाया क्या?
तो छोटा का क्या क्लास चल रहा था अभी?
हाँ?
क्लास क्या था अभी?
वो I can read का क्लास था आज.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very good. Yesterday at 10 o'clock, I get a message from Jaspreet Wara's wife. How do you teach the concept of infinity to a 8-year-old? I'm like, यार आधी रात को क्या सवाल? But it was interesting to try and explain infinity to an 8-year-old.
What is 1 to the power of 0?
1.
And what is 0 to the power of 0?
1.
Why?
I don't know the theory behind it. There are some very good videos explaining that. If you want, I'll send it to you.
Someone had asked me this.
So I'll send it to you. There's this Australian Chinese maths teacher called Eddie Wu or Eddie Wong, very famous on YouTube. I'll send you his link explaining that.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So let's get back to our topic. So just switching.
Yes.
Roads, traffic.
Actually, yeah, like all said, the first 30 were bad. First few kilometers were really bad. I think after that, like that point, I think a lot of us were like thinking, did we make a mistake of coming here during that period? I'm sure all of us thought it at one point. But after that cleared, I think when we stopped at the car wash to have a drink, I think from there we were like a bit better. I think lunch was a good boost after that.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think it was fine after that. But I think traffic in general, I think we were too fast for them. Like we were used to going at faster speeds than they are used to.
Right.
I think that was another thing.
But anyway, Jaspreet would have enjoyed half a bit of it because he got to do a lot of boom, right?
Yeah. See, that's a side of Jaspreet I've never seen before or after,
No. Seriously, this time when we went for that short ride in Singapore, right? I was like, something is missing. Why is Jaspreet not doing boom?
Yeah.
Now my exhaust.
And his bike is noticeably quiet after that additional filter.
Yeah, true.
It's the cat and the silencer has been changed.
Right. I'll have to cut this part out. Please don't reveal too many details.
Yeah. But I'm going to take out the cat again.
Yeah. I think for me, right, it's not even the first 30 or 40 kilometers. It's like I think within the first 1 or 2 kilometers, I don't know if you guys remember, my front tire slipped when I tried to brake,
Yep.
and I had to kick it up
Yep.
with my left leg. So that really shook me up. I'm like, ayo, you know, like you can't even trust the tarmac here. What the hell is happening?
Right. Right.
That bad part, I think we had been warned about, so I was kind of expecting it. I think Joe had told me. Who's having music in the background?
Okay.
Yeah. That. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Hey, where are you? Just at home only, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So to me, right, Joe had already told me that, you know, road will be bad, etc., etc. So I kind of
Okay.
knew what's coming, that bad roads are coming. And I think that Kacha Sadak, the mud roads were okay for me
Okay.
because I had done that in Thailand the last year by mistake, right? So I was like, okay, this is manageable. Dirt roads are manageable. It's not an issue. I think what really, really tired me and frustrated me was the really bad roads that we had. Like the bridges were like just jumping up and down, and there were massive potholes and chunks of road were missing. I think that was bad for me. And then I think after that drink, I just lost it. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not surrendering to the roads. And I just started flying, and then you start guys coming after me. And I think then day 2, the first stretch of roads, you know, which Harsh somehow miraculously managed to escape. We won't talk about why, but I think that up to lunch was really bad, really
Yep,
bad. It
yep,
was
yep.
frustrating, tiring, so much of traffic. I think there's one part there was construction where we were going around a village. There was a railway crossing. I think those parts were very taxing mentally with the heat and all. It didn't help. I think overall the highlight ride for me was the Mandalay to Bagan ride. I think though the roads were not great, I think the scenery, the temperature, everything was just fantastic. And I think that is a ride that I would want to do again, like that stretch, regardless of the road condition.
Now, when you told that you were expecting the bad roads, right? See, the truth is that even when it started, I think most of us would have been consoling us like 40 kilometers. And 40 kilometers for us nowadays is like half an hour ride. And it is just a matter of like half an hour we'll be done with it. But what we were not realizing is that what speed we were doing. Obviously, we were slowing down. The engines were heating up. And all that adds to the frustration, right? And it went on and on. I like, wonder what? Or is it gonna be just like this or not? So
Yeah.
one,
Come back on that.
that is the main thing. Huh?
Sorry?
It was easier to come back on that road because you knew just how long it was.
Yeah, exactly. Like coming back, we didn't feel it long at all. And I think, and both of us, Harsh, you and me, we went down because of the clay. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it would
Right,
have
right,
been
right.
fine.
True.
And I think you
Yeah,
didn't
I think
fall,
way back,
right? Your
it
bike
didn't feel
just
as
slipped
long.
below you, correct?
Who?
Harsh, you didn't fall, right? Your bike just
I
slipped
didn't.
below
The
you.
bike just slipped under me and I just stood up. So
Oh,
I
Right,
didn't.
right.
Right. Okay, so that talks about roads and traffics. Near misses. I think everybody had near misses.
Oh yeah.
So
I remember 3. I'm sure I had more. The first one was on the very first day when I was trying to, on those really bad roads, trying to overtake a car. In the car, apparently there was a ditch in front, and the car also decided to come to the left. So I almost went onto the gravel, and also that was the first sort of eye opener that need to be a bit more careful. I think second one was on day 2 when we were trying to kind of bypass Yangon, where I was honking, but the person just didn't listen and he just came smack in front. The chap walking across just came smack, and the only option was to emergency brake, and that was it. Annoyed the hell out of me, but so the worst was where I was about to T-bone a truck. This is basically Vinal was in front of me and Jaspreet was behind me. This is towards the end of the trip. And then Vinal overtook the truck. Then there was an auto coming, so I was just waiting for the auto to clear through, and then I would overtake. And as I was overtaking, the truck turned its indicator to left and suddenly turned left. So I was fast enough not to. I couldn't stop, so the only option was to just kind of just take that left turn with the truck and believe that the truck chap has cleared the road. And I kind of just went, and then on the way, as I was turning around, I saw Jasprit looking questionably, what is he trying to do? Where is he going? But yeah.
Okay, I don't know about this. I think I was in
No,
front.
you were at the back.
Oh, I was at the
It
back.
was this was when we were heading back. The last day, remember the long stretch we left.
Yeah. I was riding alone
This
that day
was-
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was this was I think maybe like 5 to 7 km away from the hotel. When we almost at the hotel.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I actually saw the whole thing what happened. I saw Vinod go. I saw this fellow go in the construction site, and okay, you stay there. I'm going. Yeah, but yeah, it was towards the end of the day, so I think all of us were like tired and all.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, Vinod, your turn.
For me, the over the time, what I've realized is that misses have become so common a thing that I don't really remember a lot. But there were a couple of things which stuck with me. One was when we were returning in that bad stretch of road where you guys fell, right? I think so. It was a bit before that. So the roads, they had put water on the road, what we can't call road actually. It was completely muddy or whatnot. Jasprit was probably behind me, and you guys both were in front of me, I think so. So there was a truck, and I could see there is a gap on the left. It was so small, but I just want to overtake it. So I give it some gas, and in between, what happens is that the rear wheel starts spinning, and I am pulled towards the truck. For a moment, I thought like, okay, probably this is how it's gonna end. The trip is gonna end like this. Luckily, I get traction back and I overtake the truck. And for 2 minutes, I'm like, that stuck in my mind, right? Because I nearly saw myself going into the truck and then I escaped. That is one incident. Second was the turn where Jasprit had his fall. So I take the corner and see it is very bumpy. There is no way we can escape it. I run into 1 or 2 bumps. The front is like going all the way up and down. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to crash. There is no two ways about it. And miraculously, I think so, I slowed down. I escaped that thing. But the more horrific part comes later. So it was not about my fault actually. So I slowed down. It was like 50 meters ahead. I slow down. I see in my mirror what Jasprit is doing. I have waved at him to slow down. So I can see him that he has run wide. There is no problem about it because the road is turning and there is a kacha road going outside, right? So he ran wide into it. So I'm like, okay, let me wait here. Let him come back. So after 2 minutes, like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever it is, I see people going towards where Jasprit went. Then I'm like, no, this is not the right thing. There is something wrong happened there. Let me take a U-turn. And I take U-turn, and the first thing I see is that this guy laying by the road, and the bike has altogether went into what looks like a pond or whatever it is. I'm like, man, this is horrible. But like, fortunately, nothing really happened. Thank God. And we could take the bike back and ride back. But yeah, those two incidents stuck with me.
When was
Other than that, I think
This was in Thailand. On the way back.
Thailand. That is the fall he had.
Yeah.
You saw the bike, right? Remember Achai?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it lah. So it didn't look as bad lah.
True, seriously.
It looked worse than it was lah.
No, once we took out the bike, actually we realized it wasn't as bad as we thought.
Yeah.
But seeing the bike lying like that,
Yeah,
I was
the way
like,
it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
the way it was
seriously.
quite bad lah. It
Seriously.
looked the way it dropped, it looked quite bad.
Right. Did we take any photos of that? We didn't probably.
No.
And just the interesting thing was
Harsh was not there, nah. You should have taken Harsh with you. You would have done the photo taking.
No, what was interesting is that, okay, I asked Jasprit, are you okay and everything? He's like, all right, and nothing happened to me. Then we are like, okay, let us take the bike out. As usual, Jasprit is standing and giving instructions. 3 villages came and me jumped into it. We are pushing the bike up. And he's like, okay, wahan patro, yahan patro, keep.
No, I didn't say anything. It was the other guy, the one from the car who came out.
Oh, is it?
He
Okay.
was speaking in Thai. I was just standing there, I was still like confused what's happening. Like, yeah. I just figured out how it happened.
Right.
But yeah, those two incidents for me mainly.
Yeah. Mine was what? Mine was. Let me see. What was the Bullock, right?
The one
yeah.
near Bagan.
Yeah. That one Angad saw. I think that was there was one more on the way back on the muddy road. Same thing. I think Vinod, you were behind me at one point, remember? Towards the end. Then there was a stupid bikers trying to stay with us. With the pillion, remember? Yeah. So that point I was already in front of that guy, and there was a car in front of them. So I was trying to overtake that car. And that car decided there's a pothole and he almost went all to the left and I almost went into a tree.
Oh.
Then after that, yeah, that was the only point I was like, okay, what's this guy trying to do? Like I was literally beside his like door, and that's when he decided to turn. So that was the one. Other than that, I think these were only two. I think it was a Bullock cart and this fellow.
Others you don't remember, you tell.
No, as in the rest I think I was still like more or less in control of the situation.
Okay.
I think it's only these two I like zero control. Like what the other guy is gonna do.
I still remember in Burma there something had happened that somebody came out of a side road into me and then somehow he missed it and then came to you or Angad. I don't really remember.
Me.
Oh, you, okay.
Yeah.
Rubbish one, is it?
No,
No,
it's
not
just
rubbish.
motorbike.
Motorbike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we were in the right side of the road and they were not, and which they don't bother about anyway. So, yeah.
So I think this is something Marius had warned me about before I had gone to Burma. He says, they don't look, they come charging out onto the street and then they just, join the main road and carry on. And I remember seeing it on one of the days we were riding that they ride parallel to the road and they just slip into the road. So I'm like, okay lah, not so bad lah, they're just slipping in. I just have to keep away from the edge of the road. But that incident that you're talking about, Vinal, he came from the opposite direction. We're going straight and he's coming right into us. And our nature is to always deflect left. And he's deflecting to his right, putting us more in a clash.
Right.
And I think that is where I realized that, we have to rework our instinct of which side we deflect to.
Correct.
Deflecting to the right would have been better. But that's all on hindsight. He missed you and then he was right in my path. And I remember the look on his face like, what are you guys doing? Why are you making so much noise? Why are you honking? Like, what are you doing?
This is common thing for me. What is big deal?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with you? I think near misses wise, that fall that I had, and I think this one. Apart from that, my other big near miss was the one that really shook me up was on the road from the Gold Factory to Mount Popa. There are people standing along the road, people, right? And somebody threw money from the truck and or one of those buses. And these people just ran onto the road. And I actually have it on video. And on the video, it doesn't look that shocking, but I remember it being extremely shocking. I'm braking hard, honking, and yeah, I felt I'm just going to run over that guy. But on the video, there seems to be a lot more space. And there's this other incident that happened where, I'm riding, and you know how that road was, right? The ground is slightly lower, the road is a bit higher. And a car decides to overtake a bus or something along those lines. And at the same time, I'm riding, and there's this small kapchai next to me.
Yeah. I was behind you, I think.
Right, and I had no way but to go almost to the edge or slightly off the road, and I was like, I'm going to hit this fellow. But he had the presence of mind, and he probably knew that these foreigners are useless. They're going to hit me or something. He ran wide into the off-road patch and gave me space. And I waved his hand and he's like, yeah, it's perfectly fine, no issue. So I think these
I do it every day.
Yeah, I do it every day. Like these 2-3 things were some close ones. But apart from that, I think generally we were okay.
So when you say that the beggars or whoever came into your way, right? So you were riding in front of me and I was behind you. The first time it happened, it was more like very strange to me, right? We won't understand that because there is nothing to be seen over there. There is no temple or anything like that. So why would people be standing on the road and then begging? We don't even think that. So the first person or first two people, like when they ran onto you, kind of thing, I was totally shocked. I was like, are they going to attack us or what? Or is it something else going on? So it didn't strike me initially that they're probably trying to get something out of us. Kind of. So like for a moment I was shocked. Then I realized like, okay, this is what is happening at least.
Yeah.
Initially, when they came on, I was like totally shocked. Why is it happening? Yeah.
Yeah, initially I thought they were asking for lift because they were like waving their hand up and down or something like that. I thought they were asking for lift. I think later you guys told me no, they were asking for money. I think Harsh told me that no, they were asking for money.
Yeah.
I remember,
I remember there's one more
we went
point.
through a dry river bed, right?
Yeah.
And
God.
they were waving, and Harsh was like, yeah, I just waved back at them.
Yeah, I saw you waving back. Hello.
So yeah. Okay, so now
Just
we
you
have
say
about 6-7 minutes left.
Can we log in again?
Huh?
Log in कर लें दोबारा?
हाँ, log in कर लेते हैं. So let me just end this video here, and then we'll log back in. I will stop the recording and we'll end back in. Okay?
But
Okay,
once you
so-
stop, it might take a while to save the file. So it might take
No,
a
but
while.
I
So you
can
let us know
still-
when you're ready.
I should still be able to log in. I think I can still
Okay, you-
concurrently run a call. I think so.
Okay.
Let's.
Same.
Huh?
The meeting code and all remain same.
Yeah, but until I don't log in, you won't be able to log in because.
Yeah, okay.
WhatsApp.
So you message us once you log in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.